Good day. Welcome back to our science subject. Today, we will be talking about digestive system. And this is Ray Valencia, and I do hope you stay with me as we go along with this lesson. Here are the objectives: to identify the various parts of the digestive system, to explain the function of the various parts of the digestive system. Human body is a kind of a wonderful machine. It consists of many parts and systems that work together to carry out body functions. We have the molecules, the cells, the tissues, organs, organ system, and the body. Here are our vocabulary words. Let's start with digestive system, enzyme, esophagus, small intestine, gallbladder, mouth, salivary glands, liver, large intestine, anus, pharynx, maltose, stomach, pancreas, rectum. Now, it is your turn. Let's start with well done, guys. Now, let us define what is digestive system. It is a tube starting from mouth to anus. The digestive system has two main functions: to convert food into nutrients our body needs and to eliminate the waste. It digests of breakdown huge macromolecules such as proteins, fats, and starch which cannot be absorbed intact into smaller molecules such as amino acids, fatty acids, and glucose that can be absorbed across the wall of the tube into the circulatory system for dissemination throughout the body. Take note of this. It also gets rid of the waste from our body. There is a fun fact about it. In an average lifetime, one person consumes 80,000 pounds of food. Structures of the digestive system. How does the digestive system works? It starts with the mouth, which is the beginning of the digestive system. Digestion starts here when we eat at the first bite of food. Chewing breaks the food into pieces that are more easily digested, while saliva mixes with food to begin the process of breaking it down into a form your body can absorb and use. Saliva from the salivary gland contains enzyme salivary amylase or thiolin, which digests the starch in rice or bread into sugar, also known as maltose. Next, the esophagus is located into the throat near trachea, where it receives food from your mouth when you swallow. By means of a series of muscular contraction called peristalsis, the esophagus delivers food to your stomach. Esophagus has no function in the digestive system. Stomach is a hollow organ or container that holds food while it is being mixed with enzyme. Enzyme that continue the process of breaking down food into a usable form. The food mixes with the acidic gastric juice, hydrochloric acid, and powerful enzymes to break down the food. The gastric juice contains enzyme, pepsin or protease, which digest into peptones. When the contents of the stomach are sufficiently processed, they are released into the small intestine. Small intestine is composed of three segments: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. It has approximately 7 meters long muscular tube. Duodenum largely responsible for continuous breaking down process, while the other two, jejunum and ileum, responsible for the absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream. Peristalsis also is at work in this organ, moving food through and mixing it with digestive secretions from the pancreas and liver. Pancreas secretes digestive enzymes into the duodenum, the first segment of the small intestine. These enzymes break down protein, fats, and carbohydrates. The pancreas makes insulin, secreting it directly into the bloodstream, where insulin is the main hormone for metabolizing sugar. Where the liver has a multiple function, key of that is to process the nutrients absorbed from the small intestine. Bile has also important role, which is to digest the fat. Take note of this. Liver serves as the body's chemical factory. Gallbladder stores and concentrates bile and releases it into the duodenum to help absorb and digest fats. In duodenum, the acidic food is neutralized by the secretion of bile and pancreatic juice. One of the enzymes in pancreatic juice is amylase. Therefore, the rest of starch is digested into maltose. The large intestine absorbs water and salts from the material that not been digested as food and get rid of any waste products left over. This is our digestive system. Not only the human digestive system, but we are going to discuss as well the basic knowledge of digestive system in fish. All right. Food is not digested in fish's mouth. It passes through from food to pharynx or throat, and then esophagus, and then the stomach. Partial digestion occurs here using gastric juices, including acid and enzymes, and then the food proceeds to the intestine for more digestion and absorption into the blood. Some fish have only one size intestine. There is no boundary between small intestine and large intestine. Plant-eating fish usually has a longer intestine than animal-eating fish. Our next is a digestive system in insects. An insect has digestive system to extract nutrients and other substances from the food it eats. Most of this food is ingested in the form of macromolecules and other complex substances such as proteins and celluloses, which must be broken down by catabolic reaction into the smaller molecules such as amino acids and simple sugars before being used by the cell activities for energy, growth, and reproduction. Insects have paired salivary glands and salivary reservoir that help to digest food into the nutrients. All right. These are the digestive in human, fish, and insects. Are you ready for the challenge? I know you are ready. Identify the parts accordingly. Get a piece of paper, write your answer on your paper. Take a photo and submit it in private message. You have 11 words to be answered on your paper. I have extra challenge for each and every one of you. Write also your answers on your paper. Question number 1. What is the role of the liver in digestion? And number 2, what are the 3 accessory organs of the digestive system that are closely associated with the small intestine? Thank you for tuning in with me. Hope to see you again on our next video lesson. Take care. Bye-bye.